It's been 2 years of the conflict in the Middle East. Let's discuss what all has happened in these 2 years and where exactly are we heading as far as the conflict between Israel and Gaza is concerned. Hamas-led terrorists attacked Israel on October 7, 2023. About 1,200 people were killed during the assault and 251 were taken hostage, according to Israeli figures. Since then, Israel's offensive has killed over 66,000 Palestinians, according to authorities. More than 550 aid workers have also been killed. According to the Aid Worker Security Database, the highest toll of any conflict it has recorded. As Gaza marks 2 years of conflict, the enclave is in ruins and facing catastrophic hunger and famine in the north. Right groups accuse Israel of weaponizing aid to further its war aims in Gaza and say the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation operates with little oversight. Gaza City and surrounding areas are suffering from famine that will likely spread, afflicting more than 500,000 Palestinians, according to an August report by the IPC Global Hunger Monitor. Israel, which blocked all food from entering Gaza for almost 3 months in 2025, eased restrictions in the month of July for the same year by allowing in more aid. The UN says far more aid is required and says it is unable to reliably distribute supplies in Gaza, blaming Israeli military restrictions on movements and a breakdown of law and order. Israel says there is no quantitative limit on food aid entering Gaza and accuses Hamas of stealing aid, accusations the Palestinian militant group has denied since. Israel launched airstrikes and other military actions in Lebanon, Syria, Iran and Yemen in the course of the Gaza conflict. Recently, Israel launched an airstrike in Qatar on September 9, 2025. Israeli officials told Reuters the strike was aimed at top Hamas leaders, including Khalil al-Hayya, its exiled Gaza chief and top negotiator. Tal Shoham was held captive by Hamas in Gaza for 505 days after he and his family were abducted by Hamas militants during the October 7, 2023's attack. As he walks through the neighborhood, he says his experience leads him to believe that peace will not be possible in this time. Here's a report.
My son, which was 8 years old, he stand behind me and he asked me if we are going to die. I told him, without any compassion or empathy, that I don't know. And of course he started to cry. I didn't want to tell him a lie, if it's our last time, our last minutes here. But I was not able to feel any empathy to him because I'm now on a mission to prevent them to enter. I was here and they were looking on me, and their commander just took his Kalashnikov and started to fire on the bulletproof window. Now I knew that he cannot hurt me yet, but after a few bullets he will breach a hole in the window, and then we will need to surrender because it's game over for us. He would be able to throw grenades inside and to put his Kalashnikov in this hole and just shoot us all. And only after 505 days, when I was released, I discovered that this decision just saved our lives, because the all other families in this neighborhood were murdered the same way. They try to find many creative ways to torture us psychologically and physically. So for example, they entered a few times and told us that one of us need to die and we can choose who it will be. We were treated like animals. I mean, even animals won't be kept in such inhumane conditions, but this is the way they treated us. And I needed to find ways to keep my dignity and to have a honor for my life and existence. And I can say that I actually succeeded doing so, but it wasn't without a great suffer and tremendous pain. I believed that peace is something that we can achieve. But after I saw the magnitude of hatred that they grew up upon and they are growing their children upon, it's really clear that at least in our generation it won't be possible.